Good evening, I'm Allie Bauman. We begin with that contentious arrest on Staten Island. Investigators say it happened after they caught the bar's manager sneaking in customers. CBS 2's Cory reports.
Danny, you have anything to say?
It is 34-year-old Danny Presti's second run-in with the law in just a week. Tuesday night, he was arrested for opening his bar and restaurant to customers, defying orange zone COVID-19 orders which ban indoor dining in that area. Friday night, video on social media showed people crowded at the bar again, sitting next to each other without masks or social distancing. Then Saturday, authorities say they observed people entering his establishment through a vacant building next door. And just after midnight Sunday, officials say when they confronted Presti, he got in his car and hit a sheriff's deputy driving about 100 yards, the length of a football field, with the officer clinging to the hood of the vehicle.
Danny, did you run him over?
Presti's attorney says the officers did not identify themselves to his client, adding in part, quote, Mr. Presti, who has received numerous death threats, became scared for his life and headed for the safety of his vehicle. He proceeded a short distance before being swarmed by sheriff's vehicles and being ripped out of his car. He had no idea the two men running at him were sheriff's officers, end quote. The community left divided on what has taken place.
I mean, the guy wants to make a living, and you know, he's nurtured a business, he's grown a business, but at the same time, this virus is very serious.
It's just senseless what is going on. I understand. I feel for the guy, but this thing is out of control.
To be honest with you, I think they're idiots.
Meantime, the mayor's press secretary is speaking out, tweeting, quote, whether it's flouting public health laws or ramming a car into a deputy, this guy clearly has no regard for the lives of others, end quote. But those close to Presti say he is taking a stand for what is right, even if it involves increasing his citations, which now sit at more than a dozen.
He's fighting for small businesses. He's fighting to provide for his family. And he's trying to appeal to the federal government to try to get us as much money or anything that we can so we could survive and make it through the winter.
And Presti's business partner is expected to hold a press conference in front of the bar tomorrow morning. In Grant City, on Staten Island, Cory, CBS 2 News.
And tonight, New York City Sheriff Joseph Fusito told CBS 2 the deputies were in standard police uniform and identified themselves as law enforcement officers. The deputy who was struck suffered broken bones in both legs.